well. This is your reading for February, Valentine's reading, mid-month. I've pulled some cards and meditated on the spread as usual. And I have to say, Leo, I've got some really good energy coming out for you here. So I'm just going to dive straight into the reading and give you any messages that I can pull through and see where February is taking you, okay? So the first thing that I'm seeing is that there is a little bit of anxiety inside of you. You may be struggling to open up to somebody at the moment and really express and tell them how you're feeling. I feel like you're really in your head over somebody at the moment. Now, this could be a partner. This could be somebody that you're wanting to connect with. But I feel like there's this inability to really open up and express how you feel towards this person. We do have the Nine of Swords and the Page of Cups here. So there is some sleepless nights, there is some anxiety, there is a little bit of, this wishy-washy. It's almost like a kind of dream state that you're putting yourself in. You may be dreaming a lot about this person, or you really maybe kind of reminiscing on the times that you've spent together. And I feel like you might be viewing this person as a friend as well. So this could be a friend that you're interested in, that you're really trying to open up to, so that you can tell them and exactly how you feel about them, and really kind of express yourself. I feel like there's a vulnerability here. Now, I know Leos don't like to be vulnerable. They're all about the heart space, and they're all about kind of being bold and brash and whatnot. But in this case, I really feel like you've been humbled somewhat. So you may have met somebody who you really see eye to eye with. They really kind of bring out your vulnerable side, and that may be something that you're not familiar with. So it's really hard to try to distinguish how you're feeling about this person, or it may be really hard, at least, for you to put it into words. But I do feel like there is this bond, this, can you see the, it's almost like a tie. You're tied to this person, but you're really struggling to comprehend what that means for you, because Leos tend to be quite free-spirited. So with regards to the other person, I think that they are viewing this situation at the moment as somewhat as a disaster. We've got the Tower card showing up here. Now, the Tower isn't always a negative card, but in this instance, I feel like this person's seeing this situation as somewhat of a disaster. I think this is because they have a lot of passion for you. They feel like they want to start a new path with you, because they're showing up as the Fool here. So the Fool is someone that's ready to risk it all. And I do think that they may be viewing this as a risk. So let's say that you are friends, the two of you are friends, you've maybe been friends for a long time. This person's really willing to take a risk on this situation and dive in head first. And it's almost like I'm hearing come what may. So there is an element of fear attached to this reading, and I do think that it's actually coming from your side, Leo. I mean, you can flip the roles. I've pulled some energy for you, some energy for your person, and some energy for the mutuality between you two. But I do feel like this person is just really getting quite frustrated with the whole situation. The Tower card is ruled by Mars, and Mars is really a card of tension. It's a card of frustration, but it's also a catalyst as well. So it's almost like this person is waiting for you to just do the damn thing, open your mouth, speak your mind, tell them how you feel, reveal your heart to them, so that they can really get this show on the road. But you are struggling with that. I know Leos do like to be quite flirtatious, and they do like to kind of enjoy themselves. And even though Leos are fire signs, there is very much this go with the flow type nature to a Leo. I feel like this person wants something more committed with you. I feel like they're waiting for you to kind of act on your instincts, because we do have the Ace of Cups here. So love is showing up. Love showing up here on the spread. I do believe this is a mutual energy as well. So the two of you do have feelings for one another. And I feel like there is this soul tie connection. I feel like, again, if the two of you are friends, you're thinking of coming together. It doesn't have to be. It could be that you found a friend in this person. It's almost like the two of you kind of see the light in one another. that can be quite fearful sometimes, because it's almost like this connection is quite magical. It may even be something that you've never experienced before, so you may be really questioning it and saying, you know, what is it about this person? Why do I feel so connected to them? Why do I feel so tied to them? Why do I feel so bonded to them? It's almost like, in magic and witchcraft, when you do a cord cutting, it's kind of the opposite of that. So it's this bondage, it's this feeling of you two being connected, really, really connected. And I'm almost hearing like a past life connection. There is very much a familiarity to this person that you probably recognise. And I feel like they maybe recognise it in you too. So it's interesting because the action, so the action that you're likely to take in this spread, we've got the Four of Pentacles. So this is the card of not wanting to let go. The Three of Swords. So this is the card of heartbreak and losses and grief, and the Eight of Cups. So I do think that you're really kind of contemplating leaving this situation. And there's this very stuck energy of not really wanting to budge, not really wanting to open up and express yourself to this person, because I do think that there's a fear here. The connection between you two may be really, really strong, actually, and it's almost like it's taken you aback. It's made you feel like you may have been in the mindset of not really wanting another relationship, because I do think that there has been some pain and suffering in the past. I do think that relationships have hurt you in the past. You know, there's been, lots of tears and upset and crying and just hurt and loss and heartache and that kind of thing. But I feel like that's kind of holding you back from this situation. So there is this kind of struggle there. It's almost like you really do want to open up, but it's almost like you told yourself, I'm not getting into another relationship for the relationship to just turn out like this, for me to be upset, for me to be broken. So when you met this person, I feel like it really took you by surprise. You didn't realise that you was going to start feeling this way about this person. If you can see this little fish in this cup, it's almost like it took you by surprise. Like, oh my gosh, like I actually have some feelings towards this person. And I do believe that those feelings have developed because here, that little fish has turned into this dove. And the dove is really the bird that symbolises purity. It symbolises, love. It symbolises a really kind of spiritual connection that's shared between the two of you. But you're holding back on that and you're not wanting to open up. I feel like you may be a little bit confused by this situation right now. So you're kind of not making any moves. You're just maybe focusing on work, focusing on kind of trying to maintain yourself, maintain your energy. You're not really investing too much into this situation. And I feel like it's causing a huge sense of frustration in this person, because this person is just ready to risk it all. If you need confirmation in regards to how this other person feels, this other person has the most intense passion towards you. I feel like they really, really want to get things going. They really want to get things off the ground. This Fool card is somebody that's just wanting to jump in with both feet. And it's almost like this person is aware that there may be some risks to this situation. This situation may, require a little bit of work. It may require a little more effort than maybe what they're used to or something like that. But I do think that this person is really wanting to just walk into your life. I do feel like there is this sense of heartache that you're holding on to from the past. So this could have been a past relationship that didn't work out. It could have been just some past hurts. It's really kind of a deep energy, but there's this fear there that this is going to replay itself. So you may think that this situation is kind of cyclical. It's almost like you may believe that you've got a sense of bad karma attached to you or something, because every time you get into a relationship, things don't seem to go your way. But with this person, things may feel a little bit different. And again, that's because we've got this Ace of Cups coming up. So this is really kind of those first flutters of love. It's almost like I'm hearing none of you two have ever felt this way about another person before. It's really quite rare and unique. And I think that's kind of got you in your feels. And it's almost like, what is this? What is it about this person that really, there's just something. And it's almost like you're focusing so much on that you're really actually taking away from the person. You're focusing so much on your feelings, excuse me, and emotions at the moment that it's actually taking away from the relationship. So the Fool here is really all about brand new beginnings. It's all about, again, taking that leap of faith, wanting to dive in head first. It's somebody that's kind of willing to go the mile, even if they're aware that there's risks involved. And I do think that this person knows that things are a little bit shaky at the moment. They may have recognised something in you that needs healing, or they may have recognised just kind of something about you that's a little bit unstable, maybe. And I think that this person wants to come in order to assist you. They want to help you. They want to help you overcome that, and they want to really kind of I'm seeing like this tower crumbling and falling down, and it's almost like I don't think that this person wants to keep this tower up. I feel like they want to lessen the burden of you letting go. So it's almost like they're aware that there is some release that needs to go on. They're aware that there is some something that's really shook you up in the past and really kind of touched you and got to that shook that sense of security, is what I'm trying to say. This person is just waiting for your communication. They want to communicate with you. They want to work on this. They want to just kind of see what can come from this connection. Can you see all these wands here? So here we've got the Three of Wands. This is all about looking out, waiting, vision in the future. It's all about waiting for your ships to come in. So this person is very much waiting on some type of communication from you. They're wanting to hear from you. You may have gone really quiet on this person at the moment because you're feeling quite anxious, and I'm feeling like you're struggling to hide your emotions from this person at the moment. So it's almost like you'd rather stay away from them until you've figured it out, because when you're around them, it's really intense. It's almost like it's intensified, and and the mask that you put on is, it's like you're aware that isn't working anymore. So you may be kind of at a bit of a distance from them, just distancing yourself from them at the moment. I'm not getting full on ghosting. I don't think that you're ghosting this person, but it's very kind of a self-absorbed analysis that you're doing at the minute. I think you're aware that you really like this person, but it's almost like you're trying to comprehend, but what does that mean for me? What does it mean? You know, what does it mean for my future? What does it mean for my environment, my stability, my family? There's a lot of questions that you're asking yourself in regards to this person entering your life. It's almost like you're saying, but what will my life be? What will life become? So there's very much, again, this fear of the unknown I'm picking up here, this fear of not really having it all planned out. And I know that Leos do tend to be quite spontaneous. They are quite fun-loving, and they are open-hearted, and they do have a very big heart. And I feel like that's why relationships of the past have just been so detrimental to you. They've pierced your soul. It's almost like it's just, oh my God, it really hurts. And I feel like that's the fear. I feel like that's where the fear's coming in. It's like you do not want that to happen again, because when you love somebody, you do so with an open heart. You give them everything. You really pour into the people that you are in relationships with, and you know you've had to walk away time and time and time again. The Eight of Cups is showing up, and this is not an easy card. This is a show of strength when it comes to emotions. And it's almost like, you know, water is the opposite of fire. In the major arcana, Leo is the eight. You know, Leo is the eight. It's the card of strength. And it's a fire sign. So water is the opposite to Leo. So they really don't like walking out on situations and having to exert their strength in that way. It's almost like it's a little bit depleting for them. Because I'm just getting like there's a lot of residual energy that stays with a Leo when they walk away from a situation. It's very hard for them to clear the heart space of the person that they've been around. You know, generally speaking, Leos tend to be quite optimistic and upbeat, but you do get this really kind of pessimistic view on relationships when relationships don't tend to go your way. And I think this is what this Page of Cups is trying to say. it's almost like there's a sense of pessimism there. Like, will this work out? Will this go the mile? Will this situation, is it love? Is it love that I'm feeling? Does this, why does this person get to me so much? There's a lot of being in your head at the moment. You've got the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Eight of Swords is a mental prison. It's almost like barricading yourself in. Again, not wanting to make any moves, not wanting to step out of this comfort zone because of fear. There's fear here, and the fear is really taking over this connection. That's why this person's really viewing this as a disaster. I feel like this person is ready to go. Like, they are ready to go. They've been ready to go with this Fool card. Okay, this person is somebody that has a lot of wisdom as well. I'm hearing to pass on, a lot of wisdom to pass on, a lot of knowledge. I know this card is typically a card of, childlike spontaneity, but children do tend to be more receptive of the subtle energies in life. And I feel like this person has gained a lot of wisdom because of their kind of free-spirited nature, is what I want to say. You and this person could be very, very opposite. I am picking up two very different energies, and it's almost like yin and yang, or fire and water. We have got Cancer. Well, we've got any of the water signs, but Cancer more specifically showing up on the spread. We've got Uranus and Mars, which is Aquarius and Aries or Scorpio. So you could be dealing with one of them signs. And we've also got Capricorn showing up here as well. I am getting like the Alpha and Omega as well, because we've got the Fool and we've got the World. So it's almost like a beginning and an ending. So it's almost like this situation, as soon as it began, it was over for the both of you. Now, what I mean by that is this situation was probably approached from a very kind of, like an energy of non-attachment, friends with benefits, or just kind of like, look, we're having fun. Let's not take it too seriously. Let's not, let's not focus too hard on it. We'll just kind of see how it goes. And again, there was all this playful energy between you and this other person. And it developed into something much more. I don't think either of you was expecting it, to be honest with you. I think because you are quite opposites, it's almost like you didn't expect it to go too far. You thought that you'd maybe have your fun with this person would have the fun with you, and then it'd kind of fizzle out and that'd be the end of it. But I don't think that's happened. I think that something quite profound has actually grown and developed between the two of you. And it's really kind of confusing you. It's like, how can I feel like this about this person when they are just like the complete opposite of who I am? They're nothing like me. So when I say that it was the beginning and the end, I feel like very quickly it was the end of the friendship as you knew it. It started something brand new. A cycle's completed with this World card. The World card ushers in something brand new, and the card that falls after the World card is the Fool. So this is about this Fool entering your life, this person entering your life. Again, we've got the High Priestess behind the World. This is secrets. This is the unknown. This is the subtleties that dwell within us. This is about really trying to listen to that inner voice and make sense of it. I'm seeing the number 10, so the number 10 could be relevant for some people. And I'm also seeing that someone is very fixated, because the World is a fixed energy. The High Priestess, I don't know if you can see, but her eyes are just like there's something about somebody's eyes that you really like, or this person may really like your eyes. They find them very mysterious. It's almost like you can get lost in them. Maybe this is what's causing, oh, look, 10 of Pentacles underneath. 10 of Pentacles. This is the card of success, emotional success, financial success. This is the card of marriage and commitment. This is the thing that will last the test of time. This really, and do you know, this is a brilliant reading. The Star card is showing up. The Star's all about healing energy. It's all about being on display. It's all about being seen and being valued and this is really a wish come true, actually. A wish come true for you. I really feel like this person this person it's almost like it's too good to be true. You're just feeling like they're too good to be true. And it's almost like you're freaking yourself out by that. Maybe this person is the type of energy that you've been looking for all your life. Maybe this person has the type of energy that you just resonate with hard. And that's really scary, because it's almost like you're preempting the end of this relationship, and you're saying, I know that if I let my guard down, I'm going to fall hard for this person. And if I fall hard for this person and this person doesn't feel the same about me, then I'm going to have to walk away from this situation, and that's going to be really difficult. I'm not sure if I can do that. I'm not sure if I can do that again. There was a lot of heartache that I've suffered in the past. There was a lot of pain. It's almost like you've had to pull these swords out one by one. You know, some of them are still there. Some of the traumas from the relationships that you've already had, they still reside within them. They've not disappeared. You haven't resolved them yet. And I also feel like there's a fear that if this person, this may be your energy again, it might be theirs, just flip it, how it resonates. But it's almost, you know, there's this fear of once this person realizes that I'm kind of a little bit damaged, is what I want to say, kind of a little bit traumatized, you know, really kind of vulnerable. There's this vulnerability again. Like I said, it's, you know, Leos don't like being vulnerable. There's this vulnerability to you, and it's almost like once this person sees that, are they gonna feel the same way about me, or are they going to kind of accept me in the same way that they have previously? This person is really, really waiting for you to reach out there. I do feel like there is an element of them getting really frustrated, but also quite bored with this Page of Wands. This Page of Wands just looks like they're wandering through the desert. There's not really much there to pacify them and entertain them. This is a card, you know, this is the Page of Wands, is somebody that's really quite turned on and aroused by a situation, but it's almost like it's non-existent. So I'm really getting this kind of hallucinatory energy. This person's really hallucinating at the moment, or they're really kind of in the head trying to visualize what this could be. I'm just seeing like when you walk through the desert and you know, you become dehydrated because you're not getting enough water, and water is symbolic of the emotions and the love. It's almost like this person's getting really kind of they're hallucinating, and you know, the mind's going crazy at the moment, and they're thinking all sorts of things. And I think that's because you're not opening up to this person. You're really not expressing how you're feeling. So this person is really kind of thinking all sorts up. They're making all sorts of nonsense up in their head. They're really kind of what am I trying to say? They're really kind of making up scenarios in the mind that probably are not true. Trying to figure out how you feel about them. There is a sense of confusion, definitely, from this person's side. This person is very focused on you, actually, and I do think that they may see you as someone that needs a sense of respite or something like that. They can see that you're not as stable as maybe you present yourself to be. Now, I don't mean that as in you're not stable completely, like in every area of your life. I just feel like this person can see that there is a little bit of, I'm just getting like shaky jakes. It's just something about you that, you know, maybe they've communicated to you, or you've had a discussion or a conversation about something, and your demeanour changed. And because your demeanour changed, it's almost like this person recognised, oh, that's a bit of a soft spot, or that's a bit of a tender area. So I don't think that you need to be concerned with the fact that this person may not see you as you really are. I actually believe that they do. I believe that this person is really hot under the collar for you. I don't think that the things that you feel may put this person off, I don't think that they're a big deal to this person. I feel like you are very in your head at the moment, and you are again creating scenarios. It's almost like you are having these thoughts, but you are projecting them onto this other person, onto this partner, onto this friend. It's almost like those are your thoughts, not theirs. The Two of Wands is here, and the Two of Wands is really about connectivity. It's about, you know, wanting to get together. It's about wanting to formulate a plan. You know, can you see that she's got a phone in her hand? It's almost like this person may even be thinking about contacting you, but it's almost like they may be holding back because they also have the Three of Wands here, and it's almost like, no, no. So I feel like there's this eagerness, especially with the Fool and the Tower card here. There's definitely an eagerness to reach out to you, to make some type of communication. But I feel like this person is really giving you space at the moment to come to your understanding of the connection. I don't feel like they are pushing you too hard right now. That might have you thinking that this person isn't as interested as you would like them to be, but that's not the case. It's just that they can see things in you that you probably felt like you were hiding quite well. So they're giving you space, and they're really allowing you to kind of come to your own understanding of the connection without being too forceful. I do think that this is hard for this person to do. I do feel like this is because, you know, we've got a lot of fire coming from this person. We've got this very spontaneous energy, and it's almost like this person is very impulsive. They tend to blurt stuff out. They tend to maybe even what's the word? Dominate conversation quite a lot. And they don't want to dominate this. They want this to come from you. They want this to come from your heart space so that they know that it's genuine and it's authentic. And Leos are all about authenticity. They really are. So I feel like, you know, if you're not actually communicating with this person at the moment and expressing it how it is that you feel, it's because you're really trying to find that authentic connection to your emotions. You are confused at the moment, and again, it's because you two are quite opposite. So you're really trying to find that authentic connection inside yourself to say, that's it, that's why I like them, that's it. So then you can run off, you know, run away, go find them or whatever, and really kind of, it's almost like once you find that connection, once you find whatever it is that binds you to this person, then you won't be able to stop telling them how much you care about them. At the minute, you're not sure what that is, which is why you're kind of being a bit more reserved and you're holding back. So the oracle cards that I've got here is love yourself first. I am picking up this element of maybe not feeling like you deserve love, maybe not feeling like you deserve the attention that this person's giving you. Maybe you haven't kind of been putting your best foot forward maybe in regards to this relationship, and you may have displayed yourself in a way that kind of just makes you a little bit. It's almost like I feel like this person is really into you. And it's almost like you're asking yourself, but why? Why me? I don't get it. Why do they like me? There's a very, 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 very strong energy of being in your head right now. And nothing is coming of it because you're just stuck. You're just stuck. You're just like, just give me an answer. I need an answer. You're not able to act on anything. It's almost like you don't want to make any wrong moves. But this card's saying love yourself first, and be aware that you are worthy of love. You know, everybody is flawed. So regardless of the flaws that you think that you may have, you know, everybody's flawed. So try not to focus too much on that. Try not, you know, maybe in the past people have said to you that you're not worthy of love. You know, they should have never got with you. You're hard work, you're hard to deal with, you're too loud, you're too this, you're too that. And it's really kind of got you questioning, am I worthy of love? Well, Spirit's saying you are. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So it's almost like you need to really kind of shift your focus just a little bit onto yourself and understand that you are worthy of love. And, you know, people are not often perfect. People don't have it all figured out. You know, most people are just winging it through life. And yeah, there can be a lot of ups and downs, and there can be a lot of falls and you know, bruised knees and all that stuff. But it's almost like you have to pick yourself up and brush yourself off. You can't sit in that energy if you are wanting to welcome loving, and I do think that you are, because you've got this Ace of Cups. This would not be showing up in the spread if it wasn't the energy that was shared. This is mutual energy. The two of you love each other. You really, really do. And I'm also seeing like it's like this opposites attract. You're really kind of thinking about how much you care for this person. If you look, the bird on the Ace of Cups is also kind of mimicking the waves on the page's hat. This could be somebody that you have a child with even, because children are being signified. So you could have a child with this person, or it may be somebody that's, it's almost like maybe a situation came to an end, and it's almost like it's coming back around. It's kind of wanting to kickstart again, and you just kind of, you're thinking, should we do this? Like, I remember everything that we went through in the past. I remember kind of all the heartache and the arguments and the upset and the fallouts and that we had. And it's taken me a lot of effort to kind of stabilize myself again, get myself right, get my money right. And I don't want to have to walk away from this situation again. It took me a lot for me to have, it took a lot for me. It took a lot for me to walk away. So it's almost like you may have got yourself to a place of stability right now. And you're just wondering whether you're willing to risk it all, whether you're willing to start down that path again. You may view this person as a risk. You may view this person as someone unstable. You may view this person as someone very ungrounded, because they've got a lot of fire showing up here. They've got a lot of fire. And they're quite a wild child, I'm getting. This is someone who is very attractive. I'm picking up Aries energy, so you could be dealing with an Aries. But it's very wild. It's very kind of free spirited, and it's very, and it's exciting. It's really exciting. It's really arousing. It really turns you on. But when you actually kind of think of the dynamics of the relationship, can you commit to a person like that? Can you, pour emotion into somebody that just seems to be so frivolous? Maybe that's something that you're questioning as well. We've got express your love here. So again, express your love, open up that heart space, tell this person how you feel. I feel like communication really needs to start here. This person's waiting for you to reach out for them. They're not wanting to push you into anything. They're really kind of sitting and waiting, but they're getting very, very frustrated. And I'm also seeing that this person has got blue balls. Can you see here? It's almost like they're getting blue balls waiting for you. It's like it's painful for this person to be in separation from you. They really want you to express your love, and Spirit's saying, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So, I just feel like with this card, this is very much a card of opening up that heart space and at least just having the conversation. There may be something more that's revealed with this High Priestess here that really allows, it kind of ushers in a sense of healing. I'm getting for the both of you, to be honest with you, but it kind of ushers in a sense of healing to this situation. It makes this tower not so turbulent. It makes this tower not so scary, basically. There is something about someone letting the guard down. Absolutely, it's almost like, I'm also hearing that if this doesn't happen one way, it will happen the other. So if you're in a position where you're not willing to let your guard down, Spirit's going to make that decision for you. Spirit's going to do something that will be out of your control. So it's almost like you've forewarned is forearmed. You've had the message now, so it's really down to you what you choose to do with this reading and these messages. But just know that if no kind of direct action is taken or no decision is made, then one will be made for you. So that's just something to bear in mind. But with these cards, it is kind of encouraging you to express your love and even just open up that heart space and just kickstart that means of communication. This person is going to be responsive with the communication. And Spirit's also asking you to keep an open mind. So your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So again, this is very much about opposites attracting. You're really trying to find out why you are so drawn to this person, what it is about them that pulls you in, and vice versa. This person could be doing this to you also. But it's very much an energy of opposites attracting. And it's brilliant that opposites attract, because if when you find yourself in relationships where you and the person are very, very similar, things can tend to become a little bit stagnant, a little bit boring. Things can become quite monotonous, and it's almost like you don't learn and you don't develop your sense of character, because this person is so much like you. Don't get me wrong, there does need to be some familiarity there, but I feel like there's this sense of tension because this person really kind of makes you question yourself. This person really kind of puts you in your headspace, and it's almost like it's a little bit uncomfortable for you, maybe, because you and this other person see things from very different perspectives. So it's almost like when they're coming towards you with some communication, when they're opening up to you, when they're engaging with you, it's almost like they have the ability to shift your perspective on things, and it really gets you questioning yourself and them and the relationship and the situation, and it kind of puts you in this very stuck energy, because it's almost like you kind of felt like you had yourself all figured out until you met this person, and now it's almost like, who even am I anymore? So you may be really asking yourself these questions like, who even am I? Who am I? Who is this person to me? Who am I to them? Yeah, very soul searching going on at the moment, very soul searching, but I don't want that watery energy to dampen the spark between you and this other person. So I am getting some letters here. So we've got A, and I'm getting P, but I'm also getting A and P and F. So they could resonate for somebody. So I'm going to pull some cards out of this deck. This is a deck that I created for myself. We'll just get a few cards out of here to see if we can get any more messages from Spirit. If you like the video, then like it and subscribe. Hit the notifications bell so that you can be made aware of when I bring out new content for you all. And any information that you need to know can be found in the description box below. I've got a Facebook page and I've got a Facebook group if you're interested in learning about astrology and tarot, kind of what's going on in the air right now, how it can affect us down here. So the link's in the description box below. So be sure to check that out and follow that page. We've got quite a few members on there at the moment, so that's brilliant. Okay. Someone is wearing a mask. Someone is wearing a mask. I feel like this is you, like what I was saying earlier. I have not come to play with you bitches. So someone's really serious. I have not come to play with you bitches. This is someone who is very, very serious about this connection. And I know I fucked up. I know I fucked up. So with this, what I'm getting, someone is wearing a mask. I feel like this is you. You're trying to hide your emotions from this person, or at least you have done in the past. But it's almost like that's slipping through the cracks. I think that you're aware that you're not able to hide it very well anymore. So you may be at a distance from this person whilst you try to figure out what it is that's going on inside you and what's causing you all this turbulence inside. I have not come to play with you bitches. Someone is really, really serious. They are not playing. It's almost like if this is confirmation, if you want to know that this person wants to be with you, this person is absolutely, wholeheartedly in it for the long run. They're ready to dive in with both feet. They're ready to take the risk. They're not even bothered about what kind of dust that this situation kicks up. They just want to be with you. Simple as that. They just want to be with you. They're very, very serious. And I also feel like this person is very, very protective and territorial as well. I'm not sure if he decided not to engage in this situation, that this person would take that lightly. I feel like that this person has developed a very, very strong sense of attraction towards you. They are giving you your space right now, but I feel like it's really frustrating them because they just want to get this shit off the ground. And I know I fucked up. So maybe with all this fire energy, I feel like this could be both energy, to be honest with you, but this person may have really tried to push you into a corner. They may have tried to back you into a corner. They may have tried to get some type of response from you. They may have been asking, so what is this? What are we? Look, are we together? Are we not? Are we just friends? And it's almost like it got you like, ooh. You didn't really know how to answer. This person may be feeling like they're fucked up because they've got this Tower card here, and the Tower card is really kind of, this is chaos. This is like kind of, that really, it's trauma. It's something that's really intense, and it's really hard to contain. So this person may be getting really, again, this anxiety that's building up because maybe they feel like they've effed up, and it's kind of driven just a bit of a wedge between the two of you, so to speak. But on the flip side, if this is your energy, you may be feeling like you're messing this situation up because you've pulled back on your energy, because you've withdrawn a little bit in regards to try and figure out how you're feeling. Maybe that's taken a little bit longer than you expected, and now you're in this mindset of, have I messed this situation up? Does this person feel the same about me? Is that spark still there? Maybe you've not seen this person for a while. So that's interesting. I feel like it's time you let go of the mask. I feel like it's really time that you decided to tell this person one way or another how you're feeling about them. Even if you're kind of not certain, I think that even just opening up that communication and letting them know, because this person is really kind of, this is someone who's really uptight at the minute. Really, really uptight at the moment with this Tower card. It's not a nice energy to be in. I am getting like big Uranus energy, so this could be quite traumatic for this person. This person's experiencing this as trauma. It may be that they're experiencing it as a sense of rejection. They may be sensitive to rejection. So I think even just having the conversation with this person will put the mind at ease, but I do think that you have feelings for this person. One thing I will say before I close out on the reading is we are not supposed to have things figured out all the time. Yes, it's very good that we plan for the future. Yes, it's very good that we are forward thinking, but sometimes the element of surprise really is what we need to get that spark back in our life. So if you're a Leo that's feeling a little depleted at the moment, and the full moon's in Leo at the moment, so you may be feeling the effects of that, I feel like it's time to close out that cycle. I feel like it's time to really acknowledge the fact that you're worthy of love. You are worthy of love. There is lots about you that people like. Leos are very likable people. Sometimes it's quite difficult for them to see it in themselves, but this person definitely sees it in you. So that's what I've got for you, Leo. If you like the reading, like I said, please like, subscribe, share the video, leave a comment if it resonated. I am going to be posting videos monthly, and for now, Leo, I'm just going to leave it there. So I'll speak to you soon. Take care.